Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. So for this look today, we'll be doing a blank canvas foundation pour sort of effect. And if you would like to see how I created this look, then keep on watching. So for this part, I'm just using a regular, brown eye pencil just to map out on the face where I kind of want everything to be and positioned before I get started. So what I'm going to do now is shape out the brows and then fill it in using Ambrosia Brow Gel in the shade brown. During this video, every time I tell Chantal to act normal, she does these faces. So you'll see it happening throughout the entire video. I would try to remember to put a list of all the products that I've used on my model Chantal in the description box below. Once I finish filling in the brows, I then go in with a bit of concealer at the top and bottom to give the brow more of a sculpted look. I blend out any excess products at the top and bottom as well. I always go back and blend out the concealer at the top and at the bottom just so that there are no harsh lines around or excess product around the eyebrows themselves. I apply concealer to the eyelids so that it has a nice smooth base for me to work with. I set the lid with loose setting powder before I begin laying down my eyeshadow colors. So now onto the eyes. Once it is set, what I do is try to define the crease area so I can see the shape of the eye that I'll be working with. And then I start building up the outer V or the outer part of the eye and, blending the different colors into the crease area. So the next step that I'm going to do is a semi-cut crease, and what this generally entails is I'm cutting the crease not all the way to the end, but I'm stopping at the middle of the eye. So generally I divide the eye into three parts: the inner, a middle, and then the outer V. So I'm literally now defining the crease area for the first and middle sections. I go into my Masquerade palette from Juvia's Place, and on the inner lid I use the shade Giza, and on the second middle, which is the part closest to the outer V, I mix Cairo and Bori. Now we're getting into the foundation application. So we're going to apply foundation to the upper half of the face. So now we're going to get into the beauty application of this two-part look. And again, one of the many faces of Chantal during this makeover. I mean, I really should put together a bloopers reel. Once the foundation is done, I then go in to do my highlight zones, which is down the bridge of the nose, the forehead, and the under eye area, because I want to brighten it up as well. Once I've applied my concealer, I then set it using Sacha Buttercup powder. For this step, what I'm going to do for my contour zones is use a powder technique. So instead of going in with creams and concealers and whatnot, I'm actually going to do my contouring with powder products instead. So along the side of the nose, the forehead area, and from the top of the ear come down, which if you notice we did the drawing, the contour is actually going to sit right along almost where my drawing of the mapping of the faces. So it's gonna be a little bit tricky getting it in there and still having that strong definition, and then blending out with powders a little bit easier. I kind of love doing this, especially for creative looks. It's quicker, faster, and it's take the least amount of time out of all the techniques that are available. For this step, I'm going in with a smaller brush to apply the highlighter along the cheek area and the bridge of the nose. Using a smaller brush but the same highlighter product, I then go in under the brow bone to add a bit of highlight to that area. Using a soft pink and orange tone combination, I'm just gonna apply lightly a bit of blush to a cheek area. So for this part, when it comes to the products, to do the white part or the blank canvas of the face, I've used two products. I've used the Graftobian paint, and I've also used their clown makeup. And unfortunately, after I mapped out and carved out the shaping, I lost all the footage of me covering the rest of her face and her shoulder area with the white makeup. I do apologize. I am absolutely sorry about this, but I lost the footage and we did not want to go and wipe off everything and do it over. I literally died. I couldn't. I died. Okay, moving on. We're going to go back to the eyes just to finish off that look. So going in with, I believe it's Ingot number 66, Cobalt Blue. I am lining her waterline with the gel liner. I absolutely love this color, and it definitely adds that extra bit of pop to the waterline area. Going back in to my Masquerade palette, I dipped into Dalia, and I, lined the under eye area to give the look a bit more pop. Using a black felt tip marker, I then went in and did a bold wing liner. Once that was done, mascara and lashes were applied off camera. Before moving on to the next step, I decided to just go over and touch up on all the white areas, bits of foundations on the face and everything before we get into doing the final drip pour design aspect of the look. I then went back in with my foundation and carved out the drip pour effect that I initially sketched on her face. And using my beauty blender, I gradually blended different areas in just to give it more of a realistic drip / poured effect. finally, I went over the face, touching up whatever areas I noticed and observed needed a little more TLC. And there you have it. This is the final look. To check out more of my makeup work, you can always visit my Instagram page at OE Beauty or my Facebook page, which is facebook.com/Onika Edwards, or visit my website at www.onikaedwards.com. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye.